sea breeze has been held despite strong objections from Russia. The largest maneuvers in decades have been taking place around the waters of Crimea, which Russia annexed from Ukraine in 2014. Kyiv wants to join the NATO alliance and will host more exercises with the US, Poland, and Lithuania later this month.
The signal of those exercises, I mean this 2021, is to show the strong support of Ukraine in face of ongoing Russian aggression in Donbass and illegal annexation of Crimea, and then creeping annexation of other territories like the territorial waters around Crimea and Sea of Azov. Since 2018, Russia imposed blockade of on Ukrainian ports of Azov, and that's why it's so important to show that Ukraine is not alone in its conflict with Russia. Secondly, as we proclaim that NATO membership is our strategic goal, and majority of Ukrainians support such a move, it's a really important thing to get more interoperability with NATO countries and to be more ready to get the membership action plan. Thanks to the recent decision of the NATO summit, Ukraine will get this opportunity to become a member via the membership action plan. And finally, it's a good opportunity to strengthen regional cooperation and to show the region powers and powers beyond the region the threats that Russia poses not just to Ukraine, not just to the region, but to the European continent as a whole. A heavy militarization of Crimea, including the nuclear component, is a direct threat to Europe. The Caliber missiles are capable of reaching each and every capital in Europe, and these missiles are capable of carrying the nuclear warhead. So the militaries of different nations who are taking part in this exercise can see what techniques Russia is developing and is trying to mirror in other areas like Baltic Sea, like in the Arctic or in the Far East. Then there is an ongoing program with the United States, United Kingdom and Turkey how to rebuild the Ukrainian Navy. We lost capacities during the annexation of Crimea, and that's why as far as the maritime security concerned, Ukraine is most vulnerable from the southern, from the sea direction. That's why these exercises, along with the building capacity of Ukraine to defend itself on the sea, is a really good move. And I would like to say that the rotational presence of the known Black Sea NATO countries is really important. And what we've seen just a couple of weeks ago with the HMS Defender, who touched territorial waters of Ukraine around Crimea, that caused a nervous reaction in Kremlin, it's the right move to do, because freedom of navigation is something really important, not just for Ukraine, but the whole world, and that's why the whole world should support Ukraine, showing that Russia cannot set its roots in the Black Sea area.